We live.
Yo, yo, yo.
What
Yo,
up? Yo,
yo.
yo, we good?
All right. Basically, this is a test stream. You feel me? We bringing a sports section to the podcast. You feel me? We figured we'd be more diverse with the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Sports is a real trending topic going on in the world right now. You know, we have the draft going. We have NFL season coming up. We have signings
Mm-hmm.
left and right. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into that, you know, my name is F Dub. You already know what it is. We back in this bitch. Who else we got in the room?
We got Sportsman Tex.
Man, this is, Supreme Ball Noah Rojo, man. Red in the building.
Uh huh. Talk to him, right? Alright, y'all. So test stream type shit. We gonna freestyle this shit. You feel me? What we want to cover for actually, yo. So in the world of basketball, right? It just got announced that Mike Brown got hired as the possible head coach for the New York Knicks, man. So how we feeling about that?
I mean, he got hired. Ain't no possible. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think I really like this move personally for the Knicks. I think that if you're going to fire your head coach who just had back to back 50-win seasons, brought your team further in the playoffs twice than they've been in over a decade, probably over 2 decades, right? Because they went to
Correct.
the conference finals. Yeah, if you fire him for a coach, you better make sure that motherfucker a better coach than the old one. And I do not think that Mike Brown is a better coach than Tom Thibodeau. I know he's won Coach of the Year, but so is Thibodeau. Thibodeau had success, and I just don't think like the style of play that Mike Brown employ is like needle mover. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like
So, so,
So,
so,
so
so you don't like Mike Brown? What you saying?
I just don't like. I think Mike Brown's a fine coach, but I don't like it. I don't think it's going to do anything for the Knicks. Like it's not going to
I get
be
what you're saying.
a.
It's not gonna be like a difference maker. It don't make a big difference.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. He doesn't like employ a play style that's particularly,
I get what you're saying.
oh yeah, he's gonna be the Towns whisperer or something. Like I
Do,
don't
do,
know.
do you feel like he's at least better than their last coach, though?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's better than Thibodeau.
my thing with that signing is, or yeah, with that hiring is like, I agree with you, Red. I don't think that's gonna do much for the Knicks, right? Now, Mike Brown doesn't necessarily have the best track record as being a head coach either. You feel me? He's definitely bounced around the league a couple times as a head coach. Um, I think he got his start as a Lakers head coach, if I'm not mistaken, years ago. Uh, I feel like Tom
He
was
got his.
more
He
defensive minded, right? Versus what Mike Brown does. It
Mm-hmm.
just yeah,
Mike Brown got to start as the coach of the Cavs, I
the
believe.
Cavs. There you go, the Cavs, not the
He
Lakers.
coached he coached LeBron in two separate stints. Then he went to the Lakers and he was on like the 11-12 Lakers, which were the I believe that's the like Dwight Howard, Steve Nash era Lakers,
Oh God,
if I'm not mistaken. So he had a short stint there, back to the Cavs, and then most recently he was the Kings coach, but for a while he was on the Warriors coaching staff. Yeah, he won Coach of the Year twice. He won it on the Kings and on the Cavs in '09 when they probably had their best preheat LeBron team. But yeah, he's never won a championship. And like I said, I don't know if he's a needle mover. Like he had some good teams when he had Sabonis and Fox. He obviously had one of the greatest players ever and LeBron James. I don't know. I just don't love this hiring. I also do like Thibodeau. So
Tex. You got anything else to say on that one?
Yeah, I basically said everything. Like, I agree with Red.
yeah, it's not like the Knicks have tried to make radical changes the last 2 years when they've seen the most success that they've seen. in recent memory, and I'm not sure that like the shakeup is necessarily the right way to go about improving the team.
Mm,
Like I don't know if it's like major change was what was necessary last year or this year, but they
right.
still did. They still got further than they've gotten in a long time. So, and New York was on fire.
For sure, for sure. Now another interesting signing that just recently got announced is that DeAndre Ayton just signed with the Lakers. You feel me? Now, me
Mm-hmm.
personally, I didn't think he did that great. Or y'all can fact check me and shit like that, right? I didn't think he really brought any sort of impact to what was the last team? Portland.
Portland.
Portland,
Yeah,
you feel me? Some people thought he was overpaid. I remember during free agency, people thought that like he was asking for way too much money for what he brings to whatever team he was gonna sign.
It is.
But now he finally found a destination, the Lakers. You feel me? What do y'all think he brings to the Lakers? You feel me? Is it
See,
a good signing for
Aiton,
them?
Aiton is good when he has a point guard that can facilitate. Like, but the thing about him is he has the tools. He's just not aggressive enough. Like, he's just not aggressive. Like, if you remember when he was with the Suns and he had Chris Paul, like he have his nights where he go off, but like he just wasn't consistently aggressive. Like he's not aggressive at all, actually, but he just ain't consistent. But I feel like he got Luka to facilitate and LeBron, so he might be able to get like sneaky buckets. I
For
feel
sure.
like they need a big man anyway, so it's like shit. That's not a bad pickup for them.
yeah. I think the thing is about DeAndre Ayton and the pay is he took advantage of clearly like you know not a ton of free agent depth in terms of the position that was an obvious need for like a contending team. So like the Lakers needed a center. DeAndre
Mm,
Ayton, he had a great season the one year in Phoenix that they went to the finals. He's a number one overall pick. I agree. He's not the most aggressive player. He's averaged probably a double double his whole career, but
yeah,
yeah, he's like
I feel like I feel like he
he's
gonna
like a
do.
decent starter.
Yeah, he gonna do good. Like, cause he's like he definitely could be a live threat too. Like,
Yeah,
and
I think
Luka likes having a live threat. So,
I think the thing where he could really be a game changer for that team, and I absolutely think he could. So I think
mm,
that this is like to me, I would give this like a B rating, B
yeah,
plus. Like
yeah,
fills the need. Uh, it's not like he has a super long contract or anything, so they
yeah. Just
can
a what
part
was it? Just a
ways.
2 year, right? 2 years,
2 years,
16 mil.
eight a year, yeah. So it's not
Mm,
it's not anything too crazy. I just think that like the way he could be a game changer is if he improves his defense,
mm,
and that's really what it's going to be. Like he's
yeah,
It's
yeah,
a to me, I look at it as like it's a decent signing, right? He's cheap. You feel me? It's not gonna break their bank. Especially with the direction that Portland is going. You feel me? Uh, does that make them a championship caliber team? Who knows? We gonna see when the season starts.
I mean, it
right,
fills a hole on a team that already has championship caliber players. I think any
right,
team with
yeah.
like
And
Luca and
and you
LeBron,
play with Luka and LeBron, like they can make him look way better than what he is.
yeah.
Like, cause he's not a bad.
If Austin Reeves takes a step forward, I
Mm,
also think that can be like,
that's not a bad team. Like,
yeah, I think they absolutely can make a run, give other teams problems. We also
mm,
are going to have to see how the rest of free agency shakes out with all the
mm,
second apron moves and the teams trying to get under the cap. So we'll see.
We
But
will
yeah,
see indeed.
I don't hate it for the Lakers. I wish them no luck because I hate them.
like you got to
I
think
don't
too.
like just
Like
as a fan. Like I'm a Lakers hater, but I think it's a fine move for them.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Jay Slim brought up a
Another
good point. They made Jackson Hayes look real good. And Aiden is way better than Jackson Hayes. So
Yeah. Yeah.
he can rebound. Like he's very like he's a good rebounder. Jackson
Yeah.
Hayes is terrible at rebounding.
Is he the best way they could have filled that hole? Probably not. But for the money and the flexibility going forward, I think it's a good move. Really good
Yeah.
move.
Mm-hmm.
agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Another interesting signing that I saw recently was that D'Lo, D'Angelo Russell, he Mr. I got ice in my veins, you feel me? He just
Mm-hmm.
signed with the Mavs, you feel me? Um,
Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty interesting signing, mainly because they'll give what's his face? They'll give it'll give him another shooter for the bench and shit like that. It'll definitely make their bench better, you feel me? Because D'Lo definitely has games where he goes off and shit like that. So
Yeah,
um
he do.
you feel me? He's a good backup to Clay, I believe. So there's that.
Or Kyrie. He could
Or
play like the
Kyrie,
Yeah,
my
combo
fault.
I
My
guard.
think
fault. Or Kyrie,
I
my fault.
think I think that D'Lo generally will play the one more. Also, both those guys, Clay and Kyrie, have not proven to be the most healthy in recent seasons. So there's a good
Yeah.
chance. Like that's a great fill-in starter for
And
times when
and
they're
he
hurt.
already got chemistry with AD too, because they play from the Lakers with each other. So
Yeah, yeah. I like the D'Lo move. Solid move for the team.
yeah,
I
it's probably
mean,
a B plus.
yeah.
I don't know how much he signed with them for though. I don't know if it's like a 1 year or a 2 year or yeah. I didn't read the contract though. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I mean they have who else they have? Dante Exum.
yep.
Oh yeah, and yeah, wait, D'Lo is definitely going to be starting because didn't Kyrie tear his ACL?
Yeah, it's just
Yes.
temporary for Kyrie. Yeah.
But he'll be out for the beginning of the season for sure.
hmm
And then they have so they're going to have D'Lo is probably going to be the starting point guard for the beginning of the season. Then he's going
hmm
to be a huge bench spark plug whenever Kyrie comes back. And
hmm
he gives them a ton of versatility. Uh, I mean, I think the Mavs got the ultimate bailout by getting Cooper Flag,
And
but
Coop, yep.
I think
They
this is
got they
going to
got
be
a solid little team, low key.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
when Kyrie come back, like
yeah.
they got a team.
The
They're,
only thing is
they're
the
giving
only
the
thing I
Nico
gotta I,
stimulus package by letting them fucking win the lottery, man.
Right.
the only thing I gotta say about that is that or about the Mavs is that Kyrie and Clay, they're not no spring chickens either. You feel me? Like they're what I
They
mean.
not.
They not,
Yeah,
you feel
They
me? Their time is definitely coming up, you feel me? But I do believe they definitely hit the lottery with getting
my
Cooper
boy
Flag.
Coop.
So now they got something to build on for the future, assuming that, the Mavs
Kyrie's
organization is not stupid.
33. I mean, I think like an ACL tear, you know, causes concern for anyone's future. But his game hasn't been entirely like predicated on like
Athleticism and shit.
explosive
Jumping.
athleticism. Yeah, yeah.
So
Like
he's still gonna be able to shoot and
he's still
dribble.
yeah. He has to be quick, but like if he's able to move the way he was able to move before,
Right.
super skill based player. I don't think he's going to slow down too much. Like I said, I think a lot more depends on how healthy AD is. And
Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
they have the greatest combination right now, just by grace of getting that pick of being able to do a full future rebuild while
hmm
in win now mode, which is a luxury most teams do not have. So
Low key.
I'd
Yeah.
be happy if I was a Mavs fan, despite
Hell
being
yeah.
pissed all last year.
Hell yeah.
So something else that popped up in the headlines looks like Dame Dillard's fucking time in Milwaukee is over. You feel
Dame
me?
Dillard.
Dame Dillard. Who's
Dame,
Dame Dillard?
Dame Dollar,
Dame
man. Dame
Dillard.
Dollar, man. Dame Dollar, man. You already know the best basketball rapper there is on the planet, I
Dame
guess.
Dillard.
Dame
Dame Dollar,
Dillard.
nigga. Dame Dollar. Anyways, His time with the Mavs is up. It just got announced that the Bucks waiving him, or they did waive him. Don't know what direction the Bucks are headed by doing that, but how do we feel about that move?
I mean, we know what the Bucks did that so they could sign Miles Turner, and they did
wild.
that. They did it also, and I believe a bid to keep Giannis there too. They're saying that Giannis was active in recruiting Miles Turner, and that despite all the rumors, he never asked for a trade. So I think that the guy is 34, tore his Achilles.
I don't know why. I don't know why he wants Miles Turner though. Like, oh man,
I think Miles Turner is a souped up version of one of the long supporting mates he had for a long time. I think Miles Turner is like an upgrade on that Brook Lopez mold.
Like he can shoot and got defense, but like,
yeah,
the man don't rebound. Like, you 6'11", 7, like you don't rebound.
Well, he has Giannis, so
that's true.
I think the amount of size they're gonna have down low is gonna be big. I mean this does hamstring the Bucks. It's like a huge cap hit. I think it's a weird move for the Pacers, but they also kind of have a wash here because they have the same injury that Dame has to Halliburton.
I got a question. Where y'all think Dame should go, or like?
I don't know.
Dame is still good. Like Dame,
my headphones cut out. Can you repeat the question?
I said, what team? Where you think Dame should go? Like, where you think Dame will look good? Like, what team you think he'll look good on? Like,
well, I think in 2027 he's going to look pretty good on maybe the Miami Heat. I think he,
oh, that's not bad.
I think he could end up where he wanted to go for a long time.
Is Dame still a top 10 point guard to y'all?
Depends on how he comes back.
Yeah.
Are you talking about last year's Dame?
Just current, yeah. Like the players, like the best point guards, like not their accolades overall. I mean, just like
in the league.
Yeah, in the league. Can you name 10 point guards better than him? Luka.
So Luka, Stephen Curry,
SGA.
I would say
Brunson.
SGA, Brunson, Halliburton.
Halliburton, that's 5. You got Cade, that's 6.
Cade, Tyrese Maxey.
Ew, that's a tough one. Possibly.
Like the. No, we said Shea.
Okay, but
so now we're getting into the territory of Darius Garland,
De'Aaron
Fox, LaMelo Ball, Tyrese Maxey. Oh, did we say Ja?
No, we didn't. Ja's definitely one of them. So that's 6.
Trae Young.
Yep, Trae Young. That's 7 for sure.
So now is Dame better than Darius Garland, Tyrese Maxey, De'Aaron Fox, LaMelo? I don't know, man.
Is he?
I think last year he was.
I feel like he can be, but it's
I think he was last year. Did we say Kyrie too?
We didn't say Kyrie. That's one too. Kyrie is a for sure one too, low key.
But Dame last year, 2 years ago he was coming off of scoring 32 points per game.
That's what I'm saying.
Last year he was scoring 25.
Damn, Dame.
And he was putting up 7 assists, 5 boards, steal per game.
It was at one point I thought Dame was a top 10 player, not just a top 10 point guard.
Dame last year wasn't far off his career numbers. It wasn't like a step below his career averages much at all. So it's he was basically in line. He actually had better rebound, assist, and steal numbers and shooting numbers than his career averages. And he was only so last year was a great year from him in Milwaukee. The team had some issues, but I would say Dame's the top 10 point guard. I would put Dame over a bunch of those guys.
Yeah.
The thing is that Dame just like a lot of great point guards like Garland, Brunson, Trey Young for sure, Luca a
Brunson
little.
for sure is a
Just
top
not.
point guard.
No, I was just saying like them.
Oh
He's
yeah,
just not a great defender.
yeah.
Like
I
that's
mean, but
always been
Curry's
the
not a
issue.
great defender.
Yeah, I would say Curry's a step above Dame with his team defense.
Probably because he got the speed to keep up with people.
Yeah, and I think he just plays a little more fundamental defense.
Yeah.
I
Damn,
think Dame.
Dame.
Man, an Achilles tear though. That's not no injury to play with though.
Yeah, I think an
Or
Achilles
Yeah.
tear at his age.
not
Yeah,
ideal.
exactly. Slim said Dame wasn't bad. Bucks just weak as hell. I think at his age, it's like the Achilles is dangerous. I think I'm more worried about Dame than I am Hallie or Tatum.
Mm, damn. How y'all feel about
You said read the comments, bums. Who said that?
That's Pujols. I don't like Pujols. This is your segment as well, my nigga. Why you ain't pull up?
we are reading the comments. That's why I'm saying some of the stuff that
He said he should have stayed in Portland and been a beloved loser. Now he's
Oh,
trash
God.
with the torn Achilles.
yeah, I'm definitely reading the comments or whatever.
Yeah,
How y'all feel about KD going to the Rockets?
I'd be
Man,
thankful if I got rid of Jalen Green.
That's
So,
low key a good fit for what they need. Like they need a main scorer, like in like that mid range area. Because you wasn't
yeah,
getting that shit consistently out of Jalen Green. And then what's his name?
Dylan
Dylan the
Brooks.
villain. He was just like a 3-and-D type, and he wasn't a crazy 3-point shooter, but
Yeah, I mean, I think Dylan Brooks. I think
he
for
was a
their
good
team
defender.
identity, yeah, like he might
Yeah, he was a
even be the
great
bigger
defender.
loss than Jalen Green just because of the defense. Because like the
Yeah, because
Rockets' team identity is like a top
right,
defense, but
right. Yeah,
I like
facts.
it. You know,
Yeah,
uh,
that's a good team though that they got now. Like,
yeah. I think I like Kevin Durant on this Rockets team way more than on the Suns.
hell yeah,
I think
yeah.
the Suns are
It's a
dumb as
perfect.
hell
It's like a
the way
perfect
they.
fit. Like perfect. It's literally perfect.
Yeah,
Because they got young players, they got defense, they got a vet scorer,
yeah. I
leader.
think he's
they
gonna.
got a decent big man that can score. What's his
Yeah, I
name?
think he's gonna look cold with
Sengun.
Sengun.
He is.
I
He
think that's
is.
gonna be a
And then they got what's his name too?
because
What's
Sengun's a good passer too.
He is. He can shoot.
A true European big man. Good passer,
Yeah.
good shooter.
They got a decent point guard. Van Vliet ain't like crazy, but he alright. Like he get the job done.
He got
Yeah, that
championship experience too. So
Van
And then
Vliet
you
is.
got our man Tom. What's his name? Our man Thompson.
Yeah. He's. I mean, that's one of their major contributors. He might be the most athletic player in the league.
Facts. Yeah, nigga cold. What's his name too? What's the other dude? The fuck is his name? Play the power forward for him.
Tari Eason.
No, not Tari Eason. Tari
No, he
Eason
not.
decent too. Not Tari Eason.
Jabari Smith.
Jabari Smith. Jabari Smith. Yeah, got Jabari Smith too. Yeah,
Yeah, because I was like, is Tari Eason a power forward? He is, right?
yeah, he is.
He's good too.
He is. They got a
He's a clean defensive player.
yeah. He got defense too. So their
He
lineup
said,
just got bigger, low key. Pause necessary.
hey, shout out to the viewers rocking with us. Filming
Mm,
all four of y'all.
The Suns. I don't know. Like it's like they got better and got worse at the same time. Like because they got Dylan Brooks to help. No, never mind. I'll take that back. They did get better just because they got Mark Williams and was it that rookie they drafted, the number one center in the draft.
Well,
Now that
doesn't this also free up enough cap space that they're not like so
yeah,
hampered like
yes,
the last years where they can actually create a
yes,
bench? Because that was
yes,
the
they
thing.
could.
They had 3 fucking score
Mhm.
first players with no bench, and it was like
Yeah,
these guys aren't bringing enough something different enough to the table. There's only one ball on the team.
all right.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, the
I
Suns look
agree.
they
Yeah,
team kind
Pujols
of
said if
cold.
no one gets injured, the Rockets can win everything. I
They
think they
could.
can. I think the
They
Rockets are
literally can.
a well set up team. I mean, I also think right
They
now
could.
I'd be scared of like I think the team that's most likely to have a dynasty is by far the Thunder, with the
The
way that
Thunder.
Sam Presti has fucking hoarded these draft picks.
Hell
Uh,
yeah. Hell yeah.
and okay, and Pujols mentioned Desmond Bain in Orlando. If you guys want to pivot to that,
Oh yeah.
because I agree. I agree that Orlando is going to be. What's the expectations for OKC, Slim Ass? I'll answer that first, and then pivot to Orlando because I just brought
Uh,
them up. I think
realistically,
the expectation is
they win it again. Low key.
well, it's the expectation is you're competing for a championship,
They at
right?
least
Like
gonna be
no
in the
matter
finals
what.
again. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, they gonna
are they going to run into a team like the Rockets, someone who retools like that, but are possibly the Lakers?
but
But I don't
like
think so.
who if it's the Rockets and OKC, like who's gonna guard Shea? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Probably Ahmed Thompson.
I mean Thompson, that's why I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
For
yeah,
sure.
the expectations for OKC is, I mean, I think it's similar to what the expectations would have been for Boston this year. Like they're one of the teams that, despite this second apron thing, they have a
Ooh.
young. If Katie wins a ring in Houston, is it backlash? Nah. Him joining Houston is nothing akin to KD on the Warriors. If anything, it's like the ring that's recognized legitimacy.
Right.
Yeah, and Pujols, I agree. I think OKC is just the best setup to repeat because the
They
way
got
that
all they
they've built
got
like
all
young players. They have
young
young
players, they got
players,
defense,
and
they can run and
well, and
bad space.
they have a ton of assets.
They do.
Yeah. But
They
yeah, I
do.
don't think. But yeah, let's go back to the Orlando discussion. Talk about Desmond Bain.
Desmond Bain.
I think Orlando, Desmond Bain or not, I think he will help the team a lot.
Hell yeah, he
I
will.
think
3-and-D
Orlando.
player.
I think Orlando is a huge problem in the Eastern Conference next year.
Facts. They got
Either
defense too.
way, well, they got improving young players. They got defense.
They got height on their players and shit. Like
Yeah. So
bench players, Jonathan Isaac and shit.
yeah. But not only that, Tatum and Halliburton just got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Lillard is out. I think like the Knicks are in flux with a new head coach.
Boston basically blew their team up. Like
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Pacers
all,
lose Halliburton and Turner. I
only thing
think that
they gotta deal with only people they gotta deal with is Cleveland, really.
Cleveland, yeah, but I think regardless, I'd say it would be a good time to cash in any betting chips on the Orlando finishing within like the top 3 or 4 in the conference,
Low
probably
key.
even top 2. Like,
Low
yeah,
key.
Cleveland and New York. I still think the Knicks are
Yeah.
going to be good next year, but
Yep.
I
That's all
think
they
I
gotta
think
worry
Orlando,
about.
I think Orlando is going to be one of the better teams. I think I guess like a
They should be.
championship dark horse even. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're there yet, but they're going to be good. They're going to be cold.
Yeah,
I like Paolo a lot. I think Paolo's awesome, and
yeah, I fuck with Paolo.
Franz Wagner is the truth.
Yeah, I like him. I like Suggs too.
Yeah, Suggs and Bain are going to be dynamic wing defense.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That
going to be
shit, that shit
clean.
be crazy.
Yeah. But like that team is really young too. So
Mm-hmm. I
I got to
forgot
see
about Wendell
Desmond.
Carter too. Huh?
I got to see Desmond Bain fight Lou Dort.
Why?
They just the two most jacked players in the NBA.
Desmond Bain ain't got no reach.
No, yeah, probably not. He
Them
got
little
the
bitty ass
T-Rex arms.
arms. Them little bitty ass arms.
He
F
got
the
the,
Yo.
you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling.
what
Yo.
was he snoring?
Hello?
Sound like you were snoring on the pod, man.
No. No, it's because I had to mute up for a second. I was doing some other shit.
Oh, you
Yeah.
good. Shit.
No, yeah. And there in the comments we responded to Boston last year had the
I feel like the Hawks that got a little better with Porzingis going over there.
yeah, I think the Hawks also can be a dark horse. That's more of even a dark horse than
Low
Orlando.
key.
But
But it would be a shocker with them though, because they got better, but they just not as the whole team ain't as good as Orlando. Like,
yeah.
but they definitely got better.
Didn't they get like what's his name too?
Who?
The guy on from Minnesota.
I'm trying to think of what his name is.
Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good like defensive player. 3D.
Yeah, Porzingis got to stay healthy though. Like, he can't get over there and get injured.
Yeah, and how likely is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing about I think Porzingis is a perfect player for like the role he was in Boston, where it's like you have a great team and a potential game changer when he's
Yeah,
available to play, but I don't think he can be like someone
yeah.
your team relies on. I
Right.
don't
Don't
know.
put too much pressure on him now.
Yeah, I don't think the Hawks are a legitimate contender though, personally.
Hell no. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. What other trades happened?
I don't know what I don't know what Poole has meant with that comment, but
Yeah, no, they've been saying that Porzingis has AIDS.
I mean, shit. I mean, if he do, he'll be out in Atlanta.
oh my god. Oh shit. Any more headlines you guys would like to cover? Or
Oh, it was some other ones, but I can't. Let me think. I'm trying to think of who else. I know Michael Porter Jr. got traded to Brooklyn for Cam Johnson. That's a pretty even swap.
I think it's a good trade for the Nuggets.
It is.
I think Cam Johnson pretty much is a straight upgrade over Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
what was his main issues, Red? Talking about Michael Porter Jr. Was it his injuries?
Michael never swing the rock.
He
Porter
don't
Jr.
pass. He don't pass the ball. But see, like him going to Brooklyn, he'll be able to do whatever he want.
Hmm.
He'll be able to just shoot as much as he want.
I think Cam is probably a little more efficient.
He is.
Like more versatile, better defense.
Better defender, yeah.
He's a better ball handler. MPJ was getting the Jokic effect, so like he was getting shots that were like placed right in his hand in the perfect spot, and he could hit the shot well even when he was causing his team bad spacing. I think Cam Johnson just has a better ball IQ.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What else
I
happened?
think Michael Porter Jr. is like probably a better rebounder. I think he's a little bigger.
Yeah, he's tall. He's 6'10".
But
Cam only like 6'8", 6'7", 6'8".
yeah. I just think Cam Johnson is like a more versatile player. He'll
He is
probably
more
clog
well-rounded.
the offense less, be better when Jokic is out at being
Right.
able to like create his own shot. So I think it's better for the Nuggets.
Slim asked, will either LeBron or Steph win another ring before retiring?
Maybe LeBron, but probably not.
Yeah, maybe. If they did, if it had been one of them, it'd be LeBron before Curry.
Yeah, I don't think the Lakers or Warriors can beat like
Man, if LeBron get
probably the
another
Rockets
ring,
or the Thunder.
if LeBron get another ring and niggas say it's because Ayton got there, boy, I'm gonna be sick.
They're gonna say it's because of Luka. They're not gonna say it's because of Ayton.
Nah, because Luka already been there and they ain't get one. Let's say he win while Ayton is there. They gonna say it's because of Ayton's there.
That's like the people who said that Kobe won because of Andrew Bynum.
Well,
they sound dumb as hell now, and they did then.
Well,
Pau Gasol.
Well, shit.
Well, he didn't win one with Pau Gasol there, and then he won two with Pau Gasol there. But I don't think they just say it's all because of Pau, but they would say it's more because of Pau than because of Bynum if they're an intelligent
Well, Powell
fan.
was cold though.
Like, yeah, I know, but it's not so
Ayton is like he.
I'm agreeing with
it's
you.
like
I'm
it's like
agreeing
Ayton
with
is
you.
good and he ass at the same time. It's weird. It's like
but they're gonna give it to whoever carries the team. If Luka has a transcendent finals, they'll say he won because of Luka.
Yeah, but I do think like their rebounding got way back. Ayton is a pretty good rebounder.
Yeah, Ayton fills the hole, but like that's the thing. He fills the hole that the team has. Fuck y'all. Man, get out of here. But Ayton fills fuck. Ayton fills the need that the team was severely lacking last year. I don't think like guys who are there to fill a role are credited like that necessarily. So
I mean, but that's the thing though. Like Ayton is good enough to be a solid third option.
Yeah, because people give Horace Grant and Dennis Rodman their flowers, but they don't say that Jordan won rings again because they only got Rodman. They're like, oh, Jordan's back.
Yeah,
but
Rodman can't score like that. Like
Rodman was the guy who, he's
a hustle player,
rebounder. Filled the need that they
defense
had by losing Horace Grant after the first three-peat.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, Slim says JJ Redick might be better in his second year too. I hope not.
Pull a bench you like JJ Redick. Let's go Redick.
Yeah, but no, I think the Lakers could be all right, but I hope they're terrible.
Hey, yo, you gotta chill, bro. Ain't gonna be no Lakers slander.
I'm a Laker hater.
I used to be too, but then Luka went over there, and Luka's like my favorite player. So
that's cool, man. I grew up on hating the Lakers.
Man, this is weird.
What's next season looking like for the Celtics? Probably ass.
Probably
I'm not gonna lie.
Terrible.
A tanking season.
Yeah, I think it's a what do they call a retooling. it's rebuilding while you still have major players. But since they're not going to have Tatum, Brown got the knee surgery. I guess we get to the solace of watching Anthony Simons score 18 points on like 38% shooting or whatever he does and play no defense.
So you still got bald head Derek White.
Yeah, and I hope we do not trade him for anything.
Yeah, Derek White, nice.
I'm a big Derek White fan, and I think with the ball in his hands more in the added minutes, I think he can probably have the best statistical season of his career.
Yeah, Derek White, nice. I ain't gonna lie.
He said the Celtics still gonna be top 3 seed. I don't know, man. You think the Celtics are gonna? I don't know who that is.
I disagree. Whoever that is, D Money 114.
Why'd you read his name like that?
I don't know what that nigga is, but no, I disagree.
I'd say I got Orlando, Cleveland, and probably either. What did we say before? Oh, the Hawks are the Knicks, ahead of them. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't think the Celtics going to be – I think Orlando could be better next year, man. But I hope so. I'd like to see the Celtics get a high seed. I don't think they're going to do anything like tank and get in the draft lottery.
Who said Detroit too?
Oh, yeah, Detroit's good. Detroit's good. Good team. And those guys are just getting better and better. What team do you guys think has the worst future right now in basketball?
Probably Charlotte. Maybe.
I think it's still Washington.
Oh, actually, no. You might be right, to be honest.
And I also
don't know
think
what the hell they got going on.
I also low-key think the Bulls have like no future. Like, I don't think they're as bad as some of the other teams, but like I don't see a path to them getting better at all.
Yeah, Slim says Washington.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably Washington for sure.
Who says Pelicans too?
Pelicans are ass. I think the Bulls are a sleeper, terrible future.
It's a shame.
Josh Giddey and, Kobe White. I like Kobe White, though.
Yeah, same here.
Good player.
Ooh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, me and Trey were going to do a little baseball yap and recap the first half of the season, but he ain't pull up.
For sure.
Yeah, and I can't really talk MMA with you. Like I can't like hang in that conversation. I don't know shit.
No, it's all good. We just obviously gonna save that for the next episode and whatnot. I think this is a good stopping point anyway. We had 43 minutes, you feel me? I think we covered a lot of good topics today, you feel me? Shout out to everyone that rocked with us on our debut episode for the sports segment. It's actually called the Cap Room. It's not called In Real Sports, but we'll fix that down the line. You already know.
Oh, let's really quick. K-Slim had 2 questions we didn't answer.
For sure.
The first one is Giannis going anywhere or is he staying with the Bucks? I already in the very first segment that we discussed Lillard said that Giannis to me is probably staying with the Bucks after the Miles Turner move and the Lillard wave. And I think that was the bigger implication of that move to me, is that they keep Giannis rather than that they just waive name and take this big cap hit. I don't think it makes any sense if they think Giannis is going to sign Miles Turner to a $100 million contract. Should make 0 sense to me. So I definitely think he's staying. And then Jordan Poole comeback season New Orleans, probably not. I don't know. I don't think so. I fucking hate Jordan Poole for no reason. He cooked the Celtics in the finals 22. Like he was good last year, but he's just like not efficient. Never really has been. He was in 2022 with Golden State, but yeah, his like efficiency has slid. His 3-point shooting probably was his best last year, but other than that, it's like who else is touching the ball in Washington?
That's very true.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So, from the Cap Room episode 1, my name was FW. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right, that's it.
Paul Noah Rojo, baby, in the building.
And Tex just left, so Tex also was with us. Yeah, join us for the next episode. You feel
We out of
me?
here.
And we out of here. Peace out.